Since Rip's prognosis proved accurate, we'll also examine Garlinghouse and see what was announced. After that, we'll examine Western Union, MoneyGram, and the current situation there. So, everybody, take a seat back, unwind, and let's get started. At $66,449, Bitcoin has increased by 76% over the last day. Ethereum is currently down 1.81%, trading at $2,575. With both USDT and USDC trading at respective dollar pegs, XRP is down 1.29% and trading means lean at 0.539. No, it's not 589. About 54 cents. Right now, everyone is yelling and yelling that the bull market is gone and that Bitcoin has just peaked. Aren't these the same individuals who screamed throughout the season? I become too thrilled to speak. What will happen next, then? The answer is straightforward. Bitcoin hasn't taken off. Yes, there are a lot of longs out there, everyone is really bullish, and we have seen green. Bitcoin must surpass $74,000. If it fails to do so, we may go back to the $50,000 to $55,000 level. Nothing has changed. Folks, we haven't really made any progress. People get thrilled when they see green, but they should realize one thing. As I mentioned in the day's first video, the Bitcoin bull run is about to start and might start at any time. As I anticipated, we reached $67,000. We will now go back and see where we can go. Either we will drop back down and retest, or we will quickly rise and break through $74,000 before returning to $88,000. I'm really proud to share the milestone on stage at Ripple as well, Monica Long said. The Rust is intended for usage in financial applications including DeFi, tokenization, and payment. To facilitate quicker, more dependable, and more affordable cross-border payments, we will combine Rust with XRP and our payment system. Rust will provide the enterprise-grade stablecoin that our partners and clients have requested. That is a crucial statement. While USDT and USDC are not enterprise-grade stablecoins, Rust is. I've been telling you and spreading the word that there's a reason why Ripple is in the stablecoin business. This stablecoin will assist increase the price of XRP and add a great deal of liquidity to the XRP ledger. Keep in mind that the more stablecoins are used, the more XRP is burned. The more XRP is burned, the higher the price will rise. Here is a tweet from Ripple announcing all of its stablecoin exchange partners. We kind of knew Uphold, along with Bitstamp, Bitso, MoonPay, Indie Reserve, CoinMana, and Bullish, would be on that list. With extensive knowledge in traditional finance, government, and laws, the Rust Advisory Board has been established to oversee the appropriate launch of the enterprise-use Rust market, which combines the efficiency of blockchain technology with the stability of fiat currency. Instant payments, global settlements around the clock without the need for an intermediary, smooth on- and off-ramps, easy conversion between fiat and cryptocurrency, and tokenizations that provide access to real-world asset value are just a few of the uses for Rust. It's coming, people, and it's coming big time. Everything is beginning to fit together. The calls are coming from inside the house, he adds, introducing himself as Garlinghouse. Commissioner Yudi refers to the SEC's crypto strategy as a catastrophe. Additionally, Cumberland is being sued by the agency for acting as an unlicensed securities dealer. The circus never ends, he says. He's correct. Listen up, Yudi. I'm glad to be here, though. How is the SEC handling cryptocurrency? In my opinion, our policies and methods over the past few years have been a complete catastrophe for the industry as a whole. This policy has been established using enforcement. We haven't taken any action to offer advice on it. Consequently, the courts have influenced this. Additionally, different courts have rendered varying decisions. I believe that this Wells notice is part of a larger frustration with the fact that we have not given interpretive guidance as to what you can and cannot do, even while I won't comment on the facts of this litigation. Additionally, how do you register, get regulated as a broker-dealer, and register as an exchange if you are engaged in securities offerings? You see, we need more individuals to start attacking the SEC. It's as easy as that. Correct. Additionally, Fox Business continues to display Litecoin for an odd reason. You must adore that. Okay. Let's take a little look back at the past. Please pardon me, but I believe this was the 2019 to 2020 swell. Brad Garlinghouse and the CEO of MoneyGram were on stage during the last bull cycle. We are all aware of the disastrous outcome of that collaboration. The SEC was the reason, but MoneyGram's announcement of a new Stellar Wallet/USD option today suggests that the issue is more significant than that. Fascinating, huh? But you know what? Who is at SWELL today, given that announcement? I'll let you hear it in a moment, but first, let's review this brief flashback before moving on to the major, historic news. We're kind of at the forefront of this right now, which is what I enjoy most about ODL. I believe there are still a lot of skeptics out there as we walk around and converse. I'm here to say that, although I suppose I was one of them, I'm not anymore. Do you believe that Ripple might return? That product has a lot of FX volatility. We're transferring $350 transfers to Mexico literally every second, sub-seconds, to be able to witness transactions flow to, say, the US to Mexico, which is currently our busiest quarter. We're settling billions of dollars. We were attempting to examine cross-border use cases where you go from a US dollar to a peso, as we do now, and that was probably the single biggest problem we faced when employing it. You must invest pesos on the market. You must purchase pesos. That comes with an FX cost. You believe that the FX cost can be eliminated when you enter the cryptocurrency space. In actuality, you can't, as the value of the coin fluctuates. You know, I believe that we are pushing roughly 10% of our traffic that we typically do to Mexico through the ODL platform to get the US to Mexico up. It's functioning incredibly well. We are now starting to scale the 4 new routes that we have opened. Nothing was really resolved by it. In actuality, it included a third component since you are now doing 2 foreign exchange trades rather than 1 since you are exchanging $1 for another currency. Knowing how many pesos I moved, the time of day, and the peso rate, and then actually purchasing your pesos at that exact moment and landing them in Mexico for settling reasons is quite amazing. I'm genuinely having that on-demand liquidity. It's quite remarkable. Since it's a nice company, I suppose I won't comment on what else they're doing or where they're headed because it didn't really make much sense to me. I guess this guy is criticizing Ripple. I don't think he's going to have a good ending. We witnessed the fate of Gilbert Gottfried from Swift, the last person to attack Ripple. He had left. This guy claims that because you were switching between different currencies, it didn't make sense. Fascinating, huh? This is followed by a violent scattering rebec. Although I acknowledge that he is pro-crypto and spoke at the Bitcoin conference, there are fantastic things in our sector and then foolishness like this. To do this, he is well liked by Bitcoiners and is releasing a. They don't know him, which is why they adore him. They have no idea how dangerous he is or how transactional he is, and he treats non-white immigrants in the same way that Nazis treated Jews in the 1930s. If you are a transactionalist, you may appreciate him because you believe he will benefit your Bitcoin, but he is not beneficial to your society. He is detrimental to your society. And this bullshit, no Bitcoin maxi ever thinks, yeah, that's a good feature of Donald Trump's 3 weeks out before the presidential election doing this sort of nonsense about World Liberty Financial. He's doing this, but why? Why was it 3 weeks earlier? If it is launched, he believes this will help him generate money. 3 weeks before the election? Yes, because these things will increase if he becomes president, like a true social. Additionally, it's a financial swindle. He can persuade a few of his donors to contribute to that. After it reaches his pocket, he might use it to pay for personal expenses. It's a blatant hoax that you should stay away from. Another idiot, people? Hurry up. That must have made me laugh. Then we have this. Folks, this is the CEO of MoneyGram. Our MoneyGram wallet is now being unveiled. Through unique software, we are allowing USDC transactions via the MoneyGram network for the first time, thereby letting. It is now only available in Brazil, Mexico, and the United States. However, it's our first attempt to genuinely alter the way that money is moved and provide users with the option to move USDC through the system. Their initial attempt. That's intriguing. In the past, weren't they transferring funds between Mexico and the Philippines using XRP? I believe so. He lies. They can then cash in and cash out in marketplaces all over the world by utilizing the excellent access rails that we have developed. So, it's really thrilling. In reality, we wanted to consider how we could make the most of our existing rails, our capacity to transmit cash and all other fiat currencies around the globe and allow customers to send money home. But how can you accomplish it, even in a way that is more distinctive and stable? You can now load the wallet by going to a physical location and using the MoneyGram wallet. You have the option to unload the wallet in person. After that, you can easily move money across chain participants in the digital realm. After complaining that Ripple's XRP didn't work, this guy is now acting in the same way on Stellar. But don't be afraid. Today, who is at SWELL? Could that be Western Union CCO? We're cooking what over there? Who overlooks this one? Ripple and Western Union teamed up to look into integrating XRP for better transactions. In my opinion, Stellar, or rather, Stellar MoneyGram, kind of jumped into the fray. They no longer want to do business with the Ripple. MoneyGram is now aware that they must remain current. And what is the only thing MoneyGram can do to remain relevant? Look for the next big thing. What's the nicest thing that comes next? XLM, fascinating, huh? Remember that 2% of the XLM supply is owned by Stripe. And when we look at that and XLM's price, it's sitting at a pitiful 9 cents. Apparently, Alex Holmes selected the winner. I hope his future MoneyGram career goes well.